Hello again, everyone. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Monday, June the 4th, 2012. June is finally here. As you can probably tell by my face, I got a little sunburn this weekend doing my gigs, kicking off my summer tour of gigs. Friday, I didn't get that much. I didn't get sun at all because I was inside doing Women High School Splash Bash again. Last two were kind of duds. This one was actually the best one we've done in a very long time, over 100 people. Biggest attendance we've had in a long time. And I was hoping to take the summer off for Splash Bashes, but thanks to that, I'm doing another one in July, but not in August, because of a concert I'm going to, Evanescence. At that Splash Bash, that's when the sunburn really began. I did two shows at Westview Orchard, this orchard on 30 Mile Road, Van Dyke, in Romeo. DJ there for 2 days doing their community days, which is like free fun. They had wagon rides, kid things, ice cream, there was hot dogs, petting zoo, all that fun stuff was going on. I was playing music both days. I got really sunburned. And there was a lot of, besides me getting sunburned, there's a lot of technical glitches happening during the weekend. During rescue, one of my speakers fell, but we survived it. Speaking of surviving, I survived a power outage. Not only did I did the Splash Bash in two rescue shows, I also did a grad party on Saturday, which happened to have a power outage because of a storm, but we survived that, and all four shows were good. You know, it was a good weekend to kick off my summer leg of shows. Thanks to Westview Orchard. Thanks to everybody for coming out to all four shows. They were excellent shows. This week I'm ending my Schools Out tour. So I probably will be making a Atakline on Wednesday. Because I'll be out DJing all day on Wednesday. I'm DJing like, 4 to 6 on Saturday. So I'll be there on Thursday, on Wednesday. And also local festivals happening. So there you go. Good gigs. Now on to kicking off the entertainment news with some sad news. Over the weekend, Richard Dawson, known as the first host of Family Feud, died at the age of 79. I think it's like brain esophageal cancer, according to his family. He died late Saturday night at Ronald Reagan Memorial Hospital, according to his son. He, of course, was the host from 1976 to 85. Like I said, the first host of Family Feud, following guest starring on Hogan's Heroes. He won a daytime Emmy. He was known for his kissing of women. He also starred in The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger as a game show host. And I actually have a Family Feud DVD I watched like a few months ago. So there you go. He was a great host. Rest in peace, Richard Dawson. No one does it better than you. I've seen like every other host from Family Feud. Ray Combs, Louis Anderson, Richard Karn, General Hurley, and of course the current host, Steve Harvey. They're pretty good, but not one can compare to the master, Richard Dawson. Rest in peace. Condolences go out to his friends and family. Man, what a year. First we lost Dick Clark this year. Hosted the $25,000 payment. Now we lose Richard Dawson. Man, everyone's dying this year. TV and music. Donna Summer, Adam York, like I said, Dick Clark, and Don Cornelius too. So there you go. On with the number one movie of the weekend. Well, after 1 week, Men in Black 3 reign was short-lived, thanks to Snow White and the Woodsman. Now get this. Mirror, mirror on the wall was a big floppity bumpity bum bum bum. Because no one wanted to see, basically it was like a live action version of the Disney Snow White. But the reason why Snow White and the Woodsman outgrossed Mirror Mirror is because it was more adult aimed at. It was aimed more at adults because it was more action-packed, more reality-based, and darker than the whimsical, silly Mirror Mirror. And plus, it was also in 3D. It made, $56 million over the weekend, beating Men in Black 3 with $28 million. So, there you go. Congrats to Snow White. Of course, Kristen Stewart, the lead of the movie, had a terrific night last night. Not only was she number one, movie box office wise, but her other film, Twilight, dominated once again at the Twilight Movie Awards. I mean, the MTV Movie Awards. Despite the fact that the Hunger Games won the most awards last night at the MTV Movie Awards, winning for Best On-Screen Transformation for Elizabeth Banks, that got what was talked about moments of the night, and she was presented the award by Matthew McConaughey and Channing Tatum, promoting their new movie Magic Mike, a stripper movie. And it got a little steamy with Elizabeth fulfilling every girl's fantasy of being stuck in the middle between Matt, you, and Channing. Also won Best Male and Female Performance as well for Josh Hutcherson beating Ryan Gosling for Drive, and also Jennifer Lawrence, who wasn't there. They also won Best Fight as well. So 4 awards for Hunger Games. Despite that, Twilight still won the big award for the 5th year in a row, or was it like the 6th? I've lost count. Twilight wins every fucking thing, proving once and for all that no matter who you are, no matter what kind of thing stands in the way, like Hunger Games, proves that not even the Hunger Games can beat Twilight for Best Movie. Besides that, it also won Best Kiss involving Kristen Stewart kissing herself since her co-star, Art Pratt, wasn't there last night. Besides all the awards, there was a lot of promotion for other shows and movies. Russell Brand co-promoting his new movie, Walk of Ages, which I'm looking forward to seeing, and his new talk show, Brand X, involving FX's Charlie Sheen, also promoting his new show, Anger Management. But besides the awards, I think Harry Potter won too, Best Cast. I think that was the first time that ever got presented. And Best Hero for Harry Potter. There was also performances. Fun performed We Are Young. Kicking off the show was decent kickoff. Also, what was talked about performance of the night was the Black Keys performing with Johnny Depp. Yes, Johnny Depp playing guitar. I think it was like the first time Johnny Depp ever played guitar in an award show. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm probably right, because Johnny's played guitar like on private shows before. He played on Marilyn Manson's current record. So Johnny wants to be a rock star sometimes. He has secret ambitions, but he's still acting. But maybe he take up rock star because his movies are tanky. You know what I mean? Dark Shadows failed. His last couple failed. So who knows? Maybe Johnny Depp will become a rock star since movie actor ain't working out too well recently. We also saw sneak previews of 7 movies, including The Dark Knight Rises, which I can't wait to see because I've seen the first Dark Knight movie, not the first one, the last one, Dark Knight, so looking for that one. Other winners that kind of were presented were Jennifer Aniston winning Best Dirtbag, that was talked about. Also Emma Stone winning Best Trailblazer, first time ever for that one. Gut-wrenching performance went to the cast of Bridesmaids. Man, critically acclaimed movies don't work out well. Ain't that right? To help. At least Bridesmaids won 2 awards, but they won off screen. Melissa McCarthy winning Best Comedic Performance, should have known that. And also Shailene Woodley for The Descendants, Best Movie Breakthrough. So there you go. Also Wiz Khalifa performed, need to mention that as well. Now, on with a little bit of scattered news about E3, the video game convention. That's the second biggest nerd event besides Comic-Con. Of course, all the big video game companies are revealing their new shit. Microsoft, aka Xbox, is announcing that they're going to have Xbox Music, as well as other stuff. Nintendo revealed more about their Wii U, whatever it's called, the touchpad controller. And it also announced that UFC's new game, Undisputed, is no longer going to be on THQ. THQ's made the first three UFC games, including the most recent UFC Undisputed 2012. I'm guessing the next UFC game will be made by, well, it's now official, Dana White said it, EA Sports, who denied UFC in the past and also made a game based on their competitor, Strikeforce. Well, it makes sense because Strikeforce probably still had a contract with EA Games, so Dana White's taking it and using it for a UFC game. That's what I'm probably thinking. And maybe combining Strikeforce people too, because UFC owns Strikeforce, so we'll see if Strikeforce people will appear in the next UFC game. And that's a good segue towards my next topic, wrestling. Now, before we get to WWE Raw preview for tonight, speaking of people going to WWE, I mentioned a few weeks ago, Alex Shelley's movement to go to WWE. leaving TNA. I mentioned something about Ric Flair in our Raw preview, but now it turns out that Chris Sabin's now walking out the door. Of course, Sabin lost this past Thursday to Austin Aries, and I'm hearing that after his contract expires, Chris Sabin's leaving TNA. No one if he's going to WWE or not. Got now that the Machine's gone, not just Shelley gone, but both of them gone. Tag team division, TNA sucking bad. You know what I mean? The only team left is, like I said, Joe and Magnus broke up. You know, there's no good tag teams left because the tag team champions now, Daniels and Cass. Who's left on the wrestlers since the Machine Guns are out? So there you go. But I hope Sabin does whatever Sabin does. If he joins Shelley in WWE, that could be a possibility. And they go to WWE, they both go, they could, speaking of a tag team division, the kick in the ass, they could really kick WWE's tag team division a kick in the ass if they both go to WWE and focus on tag teaming and not cruiserweights. Because I'm hearing they're going to do cruiserweight stuff for the WWE Network. So there you go, that's why Shelley's going. Sabin, maybe that reason too. Now, speaking of WWE, on with our WWE Raw Supershow preview for the night. Top 5 questions that must be answered, starting with question number 5. What's up with Miz? Is it just me, or is every time WWE's been starting a feud as of late, somebody's getting suspended? 2 weeks ago, Chris Jericho cold broke Randy Orton 3 times, causing a possibly tease for a feud. That same week, Jericho got suspended. So last week, Randy Orton, with Jericho suspended, was going to start a feud with Miz, or carrying Miz for no apparent reason. And as we all know now, Randy Orton got suspended late last week for testing positive for marijuana and another, I think, I forgot the name of the pill, but he took a steroid as well, so there you go. Now, if Orton's suspended, what's up with Miz? I thought Miz would be at least added to the Raw title match or the WWE title match, which I'll get to in a moment. So, what's up with Miz? We don't know. Probably going to be buried as usual, going down downward spiral like my man Zack Ryder. So there you go. Speaking of Zack Ryder, that leads me to my next question involving his nemesis, Dolph Ziggler. What's up with Dolph Ziggler? Well, last week we saw a possible breaking up with Jack Swagger. Following his rematch with Jack against R-Truth and Kofi last week, the tag team titles didn't go well. Dolph walked out on Jack and Nikki. Later on during the evening, ironically, when Randy RKO'd Miz, Dolph wants to be booked as a singles guy, focusing on singles instead of tag. So we'll see if he leaves Vicky or not. Speaking of that, there's rumors I mentioned, like Alex and Chris Sabin are leaving TNA, probably going to WWE. Ric Flair left TNA, and he's rumoredly going to WWE. There's rumors he may be Dolph's new manager. Nothing's official yet. So we'll see if Dolph ditches Vicky, gets Ric Flair, or keeps Vicky and at least goes for singles. Because I think Dolph, I've seen Dolph's potential ever since he left the Spirit Squad and he got rid of the whole Dolph Ziggler handshake thing. I've seen the potential in him. He's got great potential, and hope now that I agree with them leaving tag team. They should focus on him being a singles guy, not a tag guy. I like him and Jack as a tag team though, but Dolph needs to be focused more as a singles guy. So I hope they go that route and give him a big push. So here's the Dolph being a singles guy now. So I hope that goes out for him. Vicky or not, but I'd rather him get rid of Vicky. Alright, question number 3. We'll be up with Punk, Daniel Bryan, and now Kane added to the mix. Last week it was announced that Kane will be added to the Daniel Bryan CM Punk match at No Way Out. Why? Why? I'm sorry. The old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In this case, if Daniel Bryan and Punk can put on good matches on their own, don't add somebody else, especially if it's Kane. I know Kane's been attacking Punk and Bryan for the last couple weeks, but adding him in the title match is pretty stupid. But I'm hoping that they just beat the shit out of Kane, they being Bryan and Kane, double teaming him, leaving him out for 20 minutes so Bryan and Punk can wrestle a decent match without Kane around. I thought there'd be a steel cage match with just them two. But we'll see what happens with the build-up tonight for that match. And any of the matches for No Way Out? Question number 2. Will anything be added for No Way Out? We know Cena Big Show, which I'll get to in a moment. The WWE title match, now triple threat. Punk, Bryan, and Kane. It's a fact, AJ making involved. We know the World title match. Alberto Del Rio against Sheamus. No matches have been named yet. So we'll see what happens tonight as it pertains to other feuds building, especially with Miz, with nobody since Orton and Jericho, both suspended. I heard Sin Cara's back, so we'll see what happens towards building up for No Way Out tonight. Which leads to question number 1. What happened between John Cena and Big Show? Well, John Cena wasn't on Raw TV-wise. He was at Raw, but after the show went off the air. But last week, while he was off-screen, not at Raw, Big Show was causing chaos, beating the shit out of everybody, attacking Alex Riley and Santino backstage, and literally fighting Brodus Clay to a no contest, knocking him out, and also beating the crap out of Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, leaving a mess of chaos in his wake. With that, John Cena returns tonight and will kick off Raw with an interview with Michael Cole. He'll probably be talking about Big Show and trying to build up this stupid feud, and I know this match will be stupid, but I hope they build it up now that it's a steel cage match. So at least be kind of decent, but it doesn't matter. Steel cage or not, John Cena Big Show will suck. What will go down tonight before No Way Out? What, 2 weeks now? 13 days? Find out tonight on Monday Night Raw at 9 on USA Network. That's it for the Atakline. I'll see you all later for my Raw review tonight. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much for watching. See you all later. Yeah.